Hi, my name's Helen and this is my channel, Helen Mary Jo. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're returning, thank you. And if you're a Hellspell, hello. As you know, I've been having this problem with my voice and it still keeps coming and going, although I think it is getting better. So thank you for everybody that's shown concern. I appreciate it. I just feel like as it's getting better, I won't go and see a doctor just yet. But today I'm having a problem with my ears. You know, when you get that thing that feels like you've got a bubble in your ear and like you can hear your pulse in your ear, I think it's all just part of the same virus. And I know it's taken a long time, but I do think it's getting better. So fingers crossed that continues. So I've had a little cheeky week's holiday with Rob and Katie and her husband and the children. And we went over to Cyprus for a week and we had a lovely time. I kind of just kept it on the down low because I just wanted to really enjoy the time with the children. They're growing up so quickly and I wanted to kind of be in the moment, you know, not worrying about filming and stuff. I mean, I answered all the comments. Oh my goodness, the number of comments on the party dress and the pink or the black debate. And it is funny when people are so committed that their choice, naturally enough, you know, if you think that's right, and you know, it's so funny if you read the comments, you get one that says pink, it has to be the pink with the pearls, or you get definitely the black. And I still haven't decided, to tell you the truth. I think it'll probably be an on the day decision. I will probably take both choices with me and decide on the day how I feel, really. So, you know, aren't I lucky? So thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I really do. I find it kind of heartwarming that people care enough to comment, really. So anyway, I'm back here today, another beautiful day. The doors are open, so you may well hear the bird song. And a couple of people, you know, talked about weddings and outfits for weddings. So I thought I'd do a little kind of video on that really today. So I am going to try on a few dresses. I'm trying to keep them fairly, you know, cost effective and not silly prices, and things that you can wear again, really, because particularly if you're a wedding guest, I mean, it's one thing if you're the mother or of the bride or the groom, but you know, you might go a little bit splurgy then. But if you're a wedding guest, I know that sometimes I have agonised over what to wear to a wedding, and I put every little detail together, and that's me. I will do that anyway. But you know, you get to the wedding and some people look like they've just got dressed to go up the shops on a Saturday. Oh, I don't know. Everyone's different. So and I went out with some friends yesterday to do. They got a mum and daughter, a friend of mine, and they're going to a wedding in a few weeks' time. And so we went out and looked for a couple of bits for them, and we were very successful, actually. And we went to this place. I'll put all the details up. It's Julia's House. It's a children's hospice charity, and it's in Poole, just outside Bournemouth, a place called Creekmoor. And I have never been to a better charity shop in my life. I'm not a charity shop person. I'm just not very good in charity shops. But this one had so much, you know, and so nicely done. The ladies there obviously work exceptionally hard. But the unique, I think it's unique, I don't know, I'm no expert, but they've got a bridal room, and there's the details. Like I say, I'll put this up, but you have to make an appointment if you want to try on a wedding dress, and they've got rails of wedding dresses there. Another friend's daughter actually got her wedding dress there, which I think is fabulous. The price of wedding dresses is outrageous, and you know, the nice thing is she'll probably give it back when she's worn it. So you know, the lady who donated that will have contributed so much to a fantastic charity. Anyway, there was nothing there for my friend, as in the mother of the bride kind of section. It was very mother of the bride, if you know what I mean. I don't even know what that means, really, because you can wear whatever you like as mother of the bride. You don't have to go for the traditional. They all seem to be these straight dresses with a little jacket. Oh, hey. But we went into the main shop and I found a little dress for my friend, and it looks fabulous on her. Fabulous. It was £10. It's a really nice dress. I would imagine it was over £100 to start with. And then we started talking about accessories, and I said, I can kit you out for accessories because it was a black and white dress. So I've chosen a few dresses. I'm going to go and put those on, try them on with a couple of different headpieces and fascinators and things, just so that you can get an idea, really. I hope you enjoy it. So I'll crack on with that now. I think there might be 6 or 7 dresses. I've got no idea how they're going to fit or look or anything else, but it'll be fun. So yeah, I'll do that now. Now this first dress is a Live Unlimited dress from John Lewis. It's £55, and it's not what I would call a kind of typical wedding guest dress, but I thought I would show you how it can go from being a fairly everyday dress. It's a bit too short for me, for what I would like, but obviously I'm 5'6", size 18. Not everybody is as tall as me or wants, you know, my legs aren't gorgeous, so I prefer a longer dress, and it's quite boobalicious, you know, but I've got them flaunt them, I guess. But so I'll show you the dress, and then I'll just slip on a couple of optional accessories. This is £55, and it's a stretch jersey fabric. I'm not sure what it is, probably viscose. It's viscose polyester mix, so it's very comfortable, very stretchy. I've got a very long body, so it's quite high here, and as I say, quite boobalicious, but not too cleavagey. You wouldn't need, I wouldn't need anything under this for a wedding. It's got a good 3/4 sleeve. It's a bit clean-tastic, but you know, as I've said to you before, a slip would work for that. And if it's, you know, I think I said before, I don't remember, with a slip, you can always cut the lace out if you want it to hang, you know, to sit lower on your chest so that it doesn't show. Or equally, you might want that little bit of lace there if you're a bit shy about your cleavage. So I've got a couple of optional jacket. Well, one's a little cardigan, and this is a little, I was given this actually a while ago from a friend, and it's been very useful. It's a little kind of bolero cardigan. I haven't tried these on, so I'm literally trying them on in real time, so to speak. I haven't, you know, practiced what this might look like, but it's quite useful. It's a bit boob-tastic. I'll rearrange that in a second. So, oh, that's really, I don't know what's going on there. Fighting. So, you know, it doesn't have to be this one, and this isn't working, is it? I mean, it's, I think because of the stripe on the dress, it's just sitting all wrong. But you kind of get the idea of putting a bolero cardigan on with this. Then I've got a couple of optional, you know, if you don't want to wear a hat or a hatinator, I think these hairbands are quite good. You know, you can either, you know, just sort of sit it on your head like this, so it just gives you that little bit of headwear, or, you know, you can go a bit, I always feel like I should have a horse when I do that, me being weird. And then, you know, equally, if you were to put on some pearls with this, it would change the look completely. So what I'm saying is you can start out with a fairly, you know, what will I say, a low-key dress, and then dress it up so that it looks like a wedding outfit. A black satin clutch bag that I've had in forever. I think that would pass muster. The lights are flickering again, so I will put them on, but I'm very aware that, oh, they're not flickering now. It's weird, isn't it? So that's one little look. I think, you know, that looks, unless it's a really posh wedding, I think that would be fine for most weddings I've been to. And then I've got this little, what I'm saying is you might have something in your wardrobe that you can utilise. This is a little jacket I bought in Wallace, God knows how long ago. It's like a little satin dress jacket, very handy for you know, Christmas and stuff. So that dresses it up again. And then if you want to go a bit bolder, I've got this little and you could let's see if I can put the collar outside. I'm not sure that'll work, but worth a go. Yeah, you kind of get the drift, don't you? Do that up again. What do you think? Looks quite good, doesn't it? I mean, you know, I won't keep this dress. It's too short for me, for my particular requirements, but you know, it just goes to show you that you can start off with a fairly basic dress. I'd call this a fairly basic dress, and make it look suitable for a wedding. One thing I will say, what I have found personally, is that with these hatinators and things, I always want them to sit on my parting. Sometimes I've had to switch the hairband over, because to me that's the wrong side. And some of them, this one not so much, but when it's on a band, I'll show you one that I mean, but it just sits quite nicely there, doesn't it? It kind of frames the face. So that's number one. So I'll just go and pop on number two. God, that took 6 minutes, so I hope this isn't going to be too long. Now this second dress is from Matalan, and I got it in everything's a size 18, and this was just £20.80, and it's very much a summer wedding, you know, especially if you were going abroad. I think this would be excellent because it's a very fine cotton, but it's quite a dramatic print. I've got a tan at the moment, which always helps, I think, and it's obviously just off the shoulder. You can take that as far as you like. I've just slipped bra straps down for the moment, but it's quite good as it covers the back of your arms that you might feel self-conscious about. It's just tie-waisted, and it's got a tier at the bottom. So, you know, this would be great for a beach wedding, or a wedding where you know it's going to be hot. I think you'd look a bit of a Charlie if you turned up on a grey summer's day, which of course in England is easy to have. You could always put a black leather belt on this if you wanted to elevate the dress. But for under £21, I did get discount, but like I've said, sign up to Matalan and you will see those discounts come through all the time. I think I got 20% off. So yeah, so now with this one, let's see, I've got a couple of options. I thought maybe go with a lighter little fascinator. This one's just on a comb. So obviously I'm not spending the time that I would spend normally if, you know, if I was actually going to a wedding, or, you know, if you wanted to put your hair up. I'm not so keen on these little tiny fascinators now. Once I got into the hatinators, I was less keen on the little ones. But you see what I'm saying? I don't think that necessarily looks like a cheap outfit. Pearls elevate everything. I've kept the black suede shoes on because I think they go with this, but obviously if it was a beach wedding, hello Dolly, or a destination wedding, you would probably want to go with maybe more of a sandal. But now this is a weird one, and maybe it's just me, but when Katie and I were looking for her wedding photographer, and you know, we were going through portfolios of photographers' wedding snaps. One thing we really noticed was that if the bridesmaids had open toe shoes, you really kind of saw their toes. They were a distraction. So for Katie and Grace's weddings, the bridesmaids, we you know, bought the shoes. They were just either peep toe or closed toe shoes, because the toes actually look quite ugly in the photographs. I mean, you know, that's probably just me, but that was our observation, and we didn't want that distraction there. So that's with the cream headband, or the ivory headband, a hairpiece. Or again, if we went black, you know, but you see what I'm going with this. It just lifts it from being a kind of a summer dress to more of a wedding party dress. It's not hard. You just have to think a little bit about how you can lift something from ordinary to out of the ordinary. So that's number 2. Now this third dress is Matalan, and it's a very pretty little print, this one. It's got blue and I don't know if that's black or navy, a little bit of tan in there. So you could pick up on any of those colours. It's got this tie here, which I would probably just leave undone, to be honest. It's shirred at the back, so it pulls it in there. And it's a nice A-line. Now I've gone kind of lighter accessories with this one. So let's see, what should we go with? So I've put on the lighter coloured shoes, and I might just put this on. So to show you just, you know, it's just a hint of wedding vibes going on. Little kind of gold bag and gold shoes. These are the shoes that I bought from the next sale, their Moda and Pele. Very comfortable, nice sleeve, viscose. I think this is lovely. This was reduced, I think this was half price, so I'm not sure they'll be available, but I'll be sending these back, so at some point they will become available. But you can see, and there's a couple of things I would say. One is, if it's a bit chilly, I just put a vest on underneath. Just a thin layer will make all the difference. A pashmina or one of those, you know, those cashmere shawls that I got from that company called Black. Oh my goodness, they are invaluable. They're like Gossamer. I'm just going to grab one. But because they're cashmere, they keep you so warm. They really do have a lot of warmth. They take up no space. But if you need, you know, if you just need that little bit of warmth, I've taken these everywhere now on holiday, if you're not sure, you know, and I know they're expensive, but like cost per wear or cost per use, fantastic. So light as a feather, go up to that small. Again, the gift bag trick. Do you remember I said to you, if you need to take a second pair of shoes to a wedding, take them in a gift bag so that people don't see what they are. Just put some tissue paper on top. Let's just pop in a pair of pearl earrings to just kind of lift it up again. Because in my experience, pearls never fail to take things up a notch. So oh, and the other thing is, you know, the little things you slip on the heel of your shoe to, if it's a garden wedding or you're going to be on grass at all, they've got like a little disc at the bottom. They just slip onto the heel of your shoe. These heels are quite narrow. They'd be a nightmare. Went to a wedding once and we spent all our time kind of sinking back and having to pull ourselves out of the grass. It was a bit of a nightmare. I also went to a wedding where they were given to every guest that needed them on the table as you entered. So thoughtful touches like that by the bride really are appreciated. So yeah, I got I think I got every single one of these bands or hair pieces in sales. When I see them, you know, I think that was a couple of quid from Accessorize, but it just lifts it into being a wedding outfit. You know, if you only go to one wedding every 5 years, you don't want something that you'll never wear again. And this is probably a bit too blocky, but I have got this one because there is navy in this. And I did move this. This was actually, oh no, yeah. No, I didn't have to move this one because I don't think that's sided. as comfortable as anything, doesn't muck your hair up, you know. You could do a hairstyle around that one so that it, you know, lifts the whole thing. And with a vest under this, tights on if necessary. Oh, and don't forget about the Sally Hansen leg makeup if you've got any sort of marks on your legs. Anyway, I'm going on too long on my hints and tips, years of practice. So I'll try the next dress on quickly. Now this dress is John Lewis again. This is Finery. These are very snug. Oh, I've not even done the zip up. It's not even as snug as I thought. Beautiful colours. And I haven't really got accessories that go with this, but you know, I've grabbed this one. This is one that I did change it on the band. This was over here, and I just moved it so that it was on the right side for my parting, because I don't think it works on that side. You know, it's all like one side heavy, so I've kept the kind of goldy coloured shoes on, but you know, if you had a lovely pink, I haven't got my pink handbag down here, you know, the one, the suede one, but you know, you can go to accessorise online. Online is fantastic, and but just to show you, I'll show you the whole dress. This was down to £39, and again, this would work fine with this. I mean, you could always go with the blue or any of these colours. You've got green, coral, pink, you know. Again, little thin vest top under here if it's a bit chilly. I went to a wedding on Boxing Day where I got away with a dress and a vest top, because nobody wants to spend hours outside in the winter. So, you know, it won't be a problem. And there you've got your wedding outfit. So, yeah, I'm just trying to speed things up. I don't want to bore you to death. But always ask any questions. If I've missed anything, just ask me in the comments, and, you know, I'll do my best to answer. So I'm going to quickly go and put another dress on. Now, this is a Matalan dress. I think this is lovely. This was £18.40 after the discount, but it's really comfortable. It's viscose. I mean, I haven't steamed it or anything, so this is after it's been screwed up in a bag for a few days. So it's not bad at all. It's Empire line, nice V, no cleavage, 3/4 length sleeves. Really cheerful, isn't it? Really, really cheerful. Now, it has got a black background, so I've got another black hat to show you, so I'm just going to grab that a second. So there's this one, which I think I picked up. It's a bit dusty. I picked up in an accessorised sale, and this is kind of big, but kind of, because it's net, I don't think it's over the top. So if I know I haven't changed my shoes, but you'll get the idea. So although it's a very summery coloured dress, you can make it work with alternative accessories. So I think that looks quite smart, personally. You know, I think it would look better with black shoes. I'm going to have to put the black shoes on, aren't I? Right, I've put the black shoes on now so you can see. It just brings everything in. This is a really lightweight jacket, so it's not going to be hot. And it just elevates a very, very simple, very, you know, good price dress into what I think is a perfectly acceptable wedding outfit. Now, this hatinator I absolutely love. I've never worn it. It's still got the tags on. And it says £45, but I probably paid £10 for it. So this one actually still needs change. I'm just going to cut those prices off. You'll see what I mean, I think, because this is obviously designed to be worn on this side, but I think it would look better on this side. So this was my hat I was going to wear to Ascot, but I've never been back. So, but it'll come in one day, I'm sure of it. I'll pop it on just so you can see, but obviously it's supposed to be the other way around. Looks ridiculous, doesn't it? So, and you know, if I think that passes muster, don't you? So, just another look. Don't be shy of it. Weddings are a time to have fun, not to be worrying about anything, you know. Goodness me, it's such a shame that we don't get to dress up more often. As with the black hairband, if you wanted to go more simple. I wanted to show you this. It doesn't actually go with anything that I'm trying on today. This was the hat I had made for Grace's wedding. I wore black and white for her wedding, and I had this made. I can't remember, I think it was a local fabric store that the lady in there, and you could sort of pick your base and your accessories and everything, and this wasn't expensive at all. And she's even done this on this side, and I wanted to go for it, you know. I knew that was my second daughter's wedding and it wouldn't happen again. And I had my hair actually to one side, so I had my hair, it was very long then, I had it kind of down to this side. So I think that's fabulous, and I don't think that cost me more than about £45, and it's got so much detail on it. I love it. So I've got one more dress to show you, or maybe two. Anyway, I'll quickly go and do that now. Rob's outside waiting to come in for a cup of tea. This is another Matalan dress, and this one was reduced to £21. This is viscose. This isn't as successful. It's a fake wrap, but it is very, I would have to stitch or pin or camisole this because it's, you know, enough said. But it's not a bad dress, but I think it will crease because you'll see how creased it is from getting off the hanger. It's a fake wrap, but it's stitched. So it looks like a wrap. It's got that nice curved hem. It's not a bad shaped dress, and if you really loved it, I think with a bit of starch, you know, it would give it a bit more body. But it's not, you know, it's not fabulous, is it? But, you know, it might be your thing. I'll just pop this like light coloured fascinator on with it, with the bag. It's quite fun. And actually, that is a good shape, isn't it? So, I'm just trying to give you ideas. Look at everything. Don't be thinking, oh, I've got £75 to spend, so I need to look at dresses for £75. Look for everything. And if you can buy it in the sale, so much the better, because that probably means that, you know, not so likely to see somebody else in it. But yeah, so that's dress number whatever. One more to try, and then I'll wrap up. Now this is another Matalan dress, and I think this is lovely. This is a real good heavy cotton with this embroidery. They call this, what do they call it? Chiffley. Never heard of that before. But they do this in black and white as well. Now I will say I saw somebody on holiday with this dress, so it is quite recognisable. But I think I'm going to keep this dress actually because I really love it. As I say, it's £28. It is tiered, but it's, you know, it's not voluminous, and I don't really have any accessories for this one, so I'm not going to pretend I do. I guess, you know, you could go this way, but certainly with the black and white one, you can go black. But you know, this is fun, and again, a vest top, a pashmina or a shawl of some description, and I think you'd be laughing. Now, I wanted to show you this hat. Now, I've got a really big head. I mean, really big. When I was trying to get hats for my sister's weddings, I struggled so hard. And do you remember British Home Stores as it was? I know it's BHS Online now. When I was a kid, I used to work on the hat counter at the one in Wembley High Street. And I bought this for one of my sister's weddings 26 years ago. And it came in for fancy dress when we did My Old Man's a Dustman. But it just about fits. Well, no, it fits fine. Either it's got bigger or I've got smaller. I mean, that's fabulous, isn't it? Maybe that's my Ascot hat if I ever go. But it's fun. I just think go for it, you know? I mean, I don't envy anyone sitting behind me in the church, but I think it's great. I don't know if maybe I'd have to look at it and see. I mean, there seems to be a bit of a sparsity of feathers in this bit, but I'm sure you could find something. Or, I mean, just because the label's at the back doesn't mean that you have to put that at the back, does it? So, that's me. I hope I've inspired you. I hope I've given you some food for thought. I hope, maybe that's supposed to not have the feathers at the front so they're not all in your face. But that's me signing off on a very strange weekday, dressed up like this for no particular reason except to share with you guys some thoughts and tips and tricks for weddings. And do have a look in the charity shops, because I'm going to be giving a few hats to our local charity shops shortly, and loads of ladies will do the same. That one, Julia's house in Creekmoor, had plenty of hats, by the way. And like I say, accessorised, especially at this time of year, they'll all start going in the sale. So if you know you've got a wedding next year, I would get your outfit now. So on that note, I'll say cheerio, and I will see you really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.